Welcome to the Lifeitarian. 360 degrees of life. In this space, Monique shares her personal journey. You will be inspired, encouraged, and empowered as you live your everyday life. Here's your host, Monique Monkey.
Hey, Lifeitarians. On today's episode, I will be sharing with you a public service announcement regarding COVID-19. During this time, we as a nation have been encouraged to practice social distancing in an effort to avoid the continued spreading of the coronavirus. I personally try to create, as I also continue to seek out, portraits of human richness. This is not the time to separate or create divisiveness within humanity. This is a time for us to come together in an effort to help humankind. We are dealing with a global pandemic. Whenever a traumatic occurrence disrupts another country, we collectively reach out with our hearts, our hands, and our resources to help in whatever ways we can. As we deal with COVID-19, I sincerely hope that we can extend our hearts, our hands, and our resources to one another. I have comprised a list of some ways you can implement to communicate with your neighbors and stay in touch with friends and family who do not live with you. It is my sincere hope that we at this time can show concern for our neighbors. We should not be looking at this time as survival of the fittest or as if it's every man for himself. We need to be able to help each other get through this very scary and trying time. Be sure to stay tuned at the end of this episode for the exclusive premiere of World by Crimson Monroe. Social media and email. Private Facebook groups and Facebook pages as well as Twitter are very effective ways to communicate with your neighbors in your neighborhood and stay informed about what is going on in your community. I also encourage you to make sure you have the email addresses of your family members just in case, for some reason, you're unable to communicate via social media, or maybe someone you love loses or breaks their phone and they can't get it fixed right now because so many businesses have closed. Make sure you have a backup plan for how you're going to communicate with your family in other cities and states. I personally have a landline phone in my home, but in this era of all things digital, most people don't understand the importance of maintaining one. You can turn to the Red Cross. Let family know that you're safe. You can register on the American Red Cross website or download their app. The website is www.redcross.org. Registrations can also be completed by texting the word SAFE, that's SAFE, to 78876. Messages exist in both Spanish and English. To speak with someone at the American Red Cross concerning a missing friend or relative, please contact 1-800-RED-CROSS. That's 1-800-733-2767 to be connected with your local chapter. Nextdoor or Front Porch Forum. Nextdoor bills itself as the private social network for your neighborhood. The app helpfully narrows its scope to a block-by-block radius. Front Porch Forum is another popular community building platform. While currently only available in Vermont, they are in the process of expanding to other areas. My Coop, and that's coop as in chicken coop. This is a neighborhood platform designed specifically for apartment dwellers. My Coop is dedicated to improving communication between residents of multi-unit buildings as well as with property owners and business managers. Users share real-time updates with one another and use the site to share and inform. There's also Patch. Patch is a network of hundreds of individual news sites targeted to local news. Chances are your own town has a patch. While primarily a news outlet as opposed to a communications platform, it does include listings for local events as well as group discussion boards. IRL. Remember that one? In real life. In real life communication. While all of these platforms are fun and sophisticated with all their features and up-to-the-minute communications, nothing beats talking to your neighbors in real life. There are also two very useful apps that I like. One is called Life 360. Life 360 is an app that connects family members and friends digitally. It is a free app for mobile users. With the help of this app, you can easily track the location of your loved ones through text messages. Life 360 allows you to share locations through messages. House Party. House Party is a mobile app for live video chatting. Unlike FaceTime or Skype, you can have up to 8 people in a room and have several parties going at once. It's like a video version of a chat room. I certainly hope you will find one of these means useful. I also hope you will find some small way to be helpful to your neighbors and your community. If you're wondering what you can do to help, I have a couple of quick suggestions. Please be careful not to spread fake news. Make sure you're getting your facts from a trusted news source. Let's keep in line with promoting facts over fear. A good place to start is the CDC, that is the Center for Disease Control's website. It is loaded with factual information about the coronavirus. They inform you on everything from the symptoms of the coronavirus to how to help family members who may be affected by the virus and how to create a plan in case your family is affected. Be mindful. Don't hoard food and supplies. I had to check myself about the urge to want to take all of the bread off of a supermarket shelf because my youngest son is a diabetic and needs carbs to balance out his insulin intake. Well, there were only 6 loaves there, and I stopped to remind myself that there are other people who need bread. You could initiate one of these neighborhood platforms and then spread the word through the community for people to join. If you have an extra anything, you could offer it to a neighbor if they are in need. If you are going to travel to a store to pick up food, supplies, or medication, you could ask a neighbor if they need you to pick up something for them since you will already be going there. You could also just call and check on a sick, shut-in, or elderly neighbor who may live alone and be in need of help. Exercise speaking to people on a daily basis to check on them. Many people will begin to suffer from some form of depression associated with this level of isolation. We must do what we can to help each other, even if it is the small gesture of making someone laugh or causing someone to smile. Please remember to wash your hands and don't touch your face. Eat right. Hydrate your body. Take your supplements and necessary medications as prescribed. Get some exercise. Get some fresh air. Take care of each other and be safe out there until this is over. Until next time, Lifeitarians, I offer you life, love, and light. Dear world, how did we get so cold, callous, and uncaring that we can look poverty, hunger, homelessness, and disease right in the eye and ignore it? Food, clean drinking water, immunizations, and medications are necessities, not luxuries. If you want to see change in the world, we must take responsibility for every life lived and every life lost.
If you wanna see change in the world, praying for freedom, it begins with me. We are the one. Brothers and sisters, join hands. I initiate that, gotta make a worldwide team. If you know what I mean, I wanna love the world. Just wanna hold it tight. Just wanna hold it tight. All of the boys and girls. All of the boys and girls. Gotta prepare for life. And who's gonna love you like me? You know I love you. Well, 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 you know I love you. Do away with greed, I can see it. It's all about humanity. Even if I was blind, I can see. Well, you know I love you. Well, you know I love you. Well, you know I love you. Yeah. you gonna do? Unite for the fight. This time we gotta get it right. Red, black, and white. This time we gotta get it right. Just wanna hold it tight. Just wanna hold it tight. All of the boys and girls. All of the boys and girls. Gotta prepare for life. And who's gonna love you like? Well, you know me. I love you. Well, you know I love you. Well, you know I love you. Well, you know I love you. Do away with greed. I can see your needs. Unite all humankind. We can all be free. Well, you know I love you. 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 Do away with greed. I can see your needs. What are we doing? Unite all humankind. We can all be free. I love the
Why do we continue to allow imperialistic capitalism and these world corporations to have more rights than our fellow human beings who inhabit this earth? We must be so emboldened to band together in an effort to heal the world and stop this insanity.
We all want what is best for the world.
Don't forget to subscribe for more episodes of The Lifeitarian and follow Monique on all social media platforms at The Lifeitarian.